Well, thanks for joining me. Today, I'm at Adie Moran Park in Prestwich, Greater Manchester, for a North West Counties Premier League match between Prestwich Heys and FC Isle of Man. It's absolutely torrential weather here today. There's a downpour that's lasted probably for the last hour or so. Some matches in the area have been called off, but hopefully the game will go ahead here. There's been a pitch inspection, the referee's happy, so let's hope that the football can cheer us up on this thoroughly miserable Saturday afternoon in November. Well, I've been wanting to come to Adie Moran Park for quite some time, but today is the day I chose to come here, and it's for this fixture. Last season I went to the reverse fixture, FC Isle of Man versus Prestwich Heys over there on the island, and it was a really good game. Friendly folks, friendly people from both sides, and the game was really good. It was contested keenly, there was a couple sent off, and FC Isle of Man scored an equaliser in the last minute. So a bit more of that, please. Today's match, it finds both teams in the bottom half, probably in the bottom third of the league table, but it's still very early days. Prestwich survived relegation by the skin of their teeth. They survived on goal difference last season, so hopefully they won't go through the stresses of that this year. Long way to go. We're only in November, and there's plenty of time for both teams to climb the table. I saw the Isle of Man players arrive. They've probably had a pretty long journey already, coming over from the Isle of Man. Hopefully they'll settle in nice, and we'll get a good game of football. So inside Adie Moran Park, there's some good facilities. There's this covered terracing behind one of the goals. And then over there, right on the halfway line, there's the covered seating. So I'm sure with the rain that we're having, they are going to be used quite a lot by the supporters who come here to watch the match today. There's ground level standing all the way around, and there's good concrete base, so you're not trudging through grass and mud. So it's a really well appointed stadium, I would say. It's got good facilities, and it's a good place to come and watch football. Now, the name of the ground, the Adie Moran Park name, is in honour of a former manager. In fact, Adie Moran was the manager at the time of his tragic and unexpected passing. So the club have named the stadium in his honour, which is a lovely tribute. And it kind of feels a little bit like what Leyton Orient did when Justin Edinburgh passed away. They named the main stand at Brisbane Road after Justin Edinburgh. So Prestwich Heys got a nice ground. They've honoured it by the name of Adie Moran, who will always be remembered in this part of the world. So this is the clubhouse at Prestwich Heys, and I believe inside there's some memorabilia. Well, the rain has eased off quite a lot. It hasn't stopped completely, but it certainly left its mark on the pitch. Thankfully, this is just off the pitch behind one of the bylines, and it looks like this is Prestwich Heys coming out to start doing their warm-ups before the game this afternoon. Well, I am the vegan Groundhopper. I do like to check out what is available for vegans when I come to a new ground, and here at the Adie Moran Stadium, there's no hot food, but I have got some salt and vinegar flavoured crisps, and I've got some black coffee, which is just what the doctor ordered on this damp afternoon in November. I'm going to be taking up my seat here in the main stand, and I'm going to be looking forward to the game. The two teams doing their warm-up drills right now. The pitch is holding up pretty well. So over there is the Isle of Man team warming up, and it'll be interesting to see how this one pans out.
Ahead of that. I've never seen anything like that. I've never seen a standing up like that. I totally agree with him. But how many times have you seen it?
So, half time, 2-0 to Prestwich Heys. They certainly had a good spell in the early part of the first half and they scored. And then right on half time, they scored their second. So, a good first half. Prestwich had the better of the first half, but towards the end, Isle of Man came back into it a little bit. And then the home team hit them on the counter-attack and scored via an own goal. So still a lot of football to be played here. 2-0 to the home team. But I think Isle of Man will come back in the second half stronger. I don't think I've seen the last of the goals, although their famous last words. Well, this is a bit of a first for Vegan Groundhopper. I've got my half-time sweet treat, and it's a Nomo, no one missing out chocolate bar, and it's salted popcorn. And I've not tried this before, so kind of here before your very eyes, I'm going to critique this new flavour of the chocolate bar. So if I can just get the wrapper off. So, there we go. It's got the normal milk chocolate bar, and inside it, just have this salted popcorn. It's a bit of a subtle flavour, but it does kind of take me back. It takes me back to the days when I was a little kid and used to go at the fairground and have popcorn then. So yeah, it's actually really nice. There you go, salted popcorn by Nomo.
Oh, is it? Yeah. I'm hoping to find out. The higher you go, now I think that's due to respect for what you can do with the ball. Imagine if you got charged you're leaving your arms.
Well, despite being down to 10 men, Prestwich Heys make it 4-0. So, referee blows for full time. Comprehensive win for Prestwich Heys. They were just too good for the Isle of Man. 5-0. What a resounding win for Prestwich Heys. Even down to 10 men, they still managed to dominate the game. And even though the Isle of Man had spells where they had some good passages of play, there was really only one team in it today. And fair play, credit to Prestwich, who take the 3 points here this afternoon. The rain's back. It rain's pretty grim. The die-hard Isle of Man supporters stayed to the bitter end, and their players came over and give them a round of applause and thanks for coming over and sticking with them. But tough day if you're an Isle of Man supporter. I'm reflecting on my first visit here to Prestwich Heys. It's been great. It's a proper grassroots football club. Really friendly folks when you come here. The stewards and the people in the shop and the people all around the ground are just friendly folks. And you see a good quality. It's a good standard in the Northwest Counties Premier Division. Two good teams today, and don't be kidded by the scoreline today. Isle of Man played some good football as well, but Prestwich, they were so good. They played such good quality football, and it was a really enjoyable match to come and watch. So there you go. Highly recommended. Prestwich Heys. It's worth a visit here, even if it's pouring with rain. That's pretty much it for me. All that remains for me to say is thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video, and hopefully you'll join me next time. So until then, I'll say goodbye for now.